Hello, hello. We got an awesome card here in front of us today. This is the 97 MJ cut above, and these are, I'd say, very, very rare, and especially rare in good condition. And this one's really in very good condition. I'll give you guys an overview of it. So when looking at this card, you guys, I pay attention to the buzz saw because there's a lot of little edges in there. And when it comes to this one, it's pretty darn clean. Um, if you see guys like a little like miscut in there, it's okay. I mean, I'm gonna advise you to stay away from it. You don't want to try to get in there and touch that. It's too delicate. I just think you're gonna hit those. The saws are good. I got a little bit of fuzz in there, so I'll show you how to go with those. We got just a little bit of surface lines and little scratches, but this card has a nice clear coat on it, so I think we should be able to hopefully temper these down or maybe remove some of them. Some of them are light. This one's heavy, so we'll see. And then on the back, overall really good on the back. I'm going to get into this area and try to get some of that fuzz out of there. I can see that. This guy's has paper missing right there on the edge of that buzz saw, if you can see it. See where the clear coat stops? So, you know, it just happened somewhere, I'm sure, along the way, but you don't want to touch that. Don't touch it. That's exposed paper. So leave that alone. But the rest of it has just a little bit of surface stuff, but this has a really nice shiny clear coat on it. So that's good news, and we should be able to hopefully temper those lines down or whatever. And got a little bit of a soft corner, a little bit of a corner flip right there, but I don't see a crease, so it should be something we can work on. Okay, so what I want to do first is we'll polish this thing up last and get the color to pop last, but I want to do like the little stuff first. So guys, here's what I did. I'm using a Q-tip with a little bit of painter's tape, and I removed all the cotton off the Q-tip. That's how I got at this. I want to use it as a little tool. And I want to work inside this little buzz saw and try to remove some of these little filaments and little hairs just to make the edges more attractive. Just like that, see? Just like that. If you guys see a little flare right there, that's a little bit of the clear coat. It must have been from the cutting when they cut the card. Don't screw with that. You don't want to peel that down, okay? If you pulled on that or something, you guys, you could probably get it. I'm sure that's how some of these buzzsaw edges get touched, is just that sharp little clear coat peel will catch on something. So let me just go over these edges one more time. I see a little bit right here. Okay. So I'm happy with that. Just a little fuzz, but we don't need it on there. I think I see one right here too, guys. Let me get this top one. And it's just the same technique you guys see me do on edges, but these are super, these are the trickiest edges you're ever gonna work on. They're right up there, but I'm just gonna roll it. Don't wanna nick these things, so just be careful. Yep, I like that. All right, so you can get in between the buzz saw with a stripped down Q-tip and a little bit of painter's tape. And check it out. See the I'm trying to get this to focus for you guys. All right, see the little fuzzes on it? That's what we pulled off. All right, I'm cool with that. So now you guys, the edge issue or the corner issue is very small. so I don't want to push on it too hard, whatever, but I'm just going to put my penny sleeve on top, use my corner tool, and I'm going to go down this edge and I'm going to pull towards me on this edge. I just want to get that thing to sharpen back up, okay? And hey, I appreciate you jumping in and watching, you guys. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care, and I have a lot of fun kind of reminiscing through my childhood and working on cards, man. It's something that's never left me, and I appreciate you watching my channel. What I look for when I do something like this is just like the point of impact. You got hit somewhere along the line. I want to reverse that. So just gently, you know, but like, it's a small thing, but it just makes it look a lot more attractive, you know, a better look. So that's how you guys go about a corner like that. Just gently, like, I use my corner tool almost like it's a paintbrush, just down, and so that looks good. So just a super cool card, guys. I just like looking at it for a second. So now what I'm going to do next, you guys, is I want to go after the trouble areas that mainly start right here and go right here. I'm not going to apply any of my, because I make a card polish right here that I'm going to use. I'm not even going to go near the buzzsaw. I don't want to get anything in the edges or whatever. I'm going to turn the card like this. We're going to give it a polish through here, and I'm going to pull it off this way. I'm not going anywhere near the buzzsaw. So let me just work slow here, you guys. I'm going to get a better view for you. And just to keep my hands away from catching that little saw area, I'm going to protect it with a penny sleeve. So let me just grab an applicator, you guys, and I'm going to, hopefully we can work on these little lines and get them to go away. Regardless, it's a beautiful card, but I feel pretty good about it. I think we can do something with it. That, and I'm not going to let this dry hard or anything like that. We're just going to wipe it off, and hopefully it will help remove some of these annoying little lines that are going across it. And with my formulas, you guys are designed to be removed. They're not designed to be left on. So just get in there and remove them all. It's nice to work on a card that's even, you know, it has shine like this and is 20 plus years old. You'll really kind of see the brilliance come back out. Even if you keep your cards in penny sleeves or in your card case or whatever, just the atmosphere will do stuff to them as time goes by. And I wish my formulas were a magic wand and they could fix everything, and they do a great job, and they're safe, so you're not gonna like risk staining your card or hurting it, but it's just nice to be able to work on such a rare beauty like this and bring it back to life a little bit. I am a little bit, when I see that big line going across the bottom, and I don't like to count myself out, but when it's something that's scratched deeper into the clear coat, there's not much you can do about it, so don't be frustrated. But bringing back the brilliance and getting some of these little ones to go away is always a bonus. I'll pick the card up here in a second for you guys to inspect with me, but it's not one that I want to keep on picking up and putting down. I'm very conservative around those edges, and from a value perspective, this is definitely a nice card with a high value. So let's just give it a good wipe down and put it away. Sound good? So now I'm going to do a little bit more because I'm noticing some progress. I'm not noticing really much with that big one that goes across, so I'm not going to stress too hard about it. But these little ones that were going across his jersey, a couple faint ones going down his leg, I want to work on. I remember like this was my heyday of being like in my teens, and I was in high school in '97, and I never was lucky enough to pull one of these. I swear I'd spend all my lawn mowing money and everything on basketball cards, and I got a few good ones, but nothing as cool as this. I actually have a couple Buzzsaw cards I'm going to work on, you guys. So I had a couple requests from my customers and viewers saying, can you work on a die cut? Can you show us some safe techniques? And of course, I do this stuff to share with you guys so you can do what I do on your collection. I firmly believe, you guys, that nobody's gonna care about your collection or your cards more than you. So don't let doing a little simple wipe downs and stuff like this intimidate you guys. It's not super duper tricky. And if you guys are my customers, you know darn well, you text me or call me or message me, I'm always ready to jump in with you and help you out, give some advice and all that good stuff. So the reason I keep applying, you guys, is because I'm seeing progress. So why stop? When something physically scratches a thin plastic coat, it agitates it and irritates it. And that's why you see these little white lines. But, if you can condition them, it's almost like the clear coat is getting conditioned, and they'll temper down and they'll look good. Fair warning, if you guys have like a big old scratch on a card, that's permanent. It'll just stay there. But I suggest everybody go after all these little annoying lines, because even what I'm seeing right now, just from doing this for a few minutes, looks awesome. It's not going to be a 10. I shared with you the paper missing on the back and a little bit of these surface lines, but I'll tell you what, it's beautiful. So look at, I couldn't really do much with this one, you guys. That's when I say it's in there, it's in there. But look at his jersey even now. That's sweet. I think I can see. I'm working in a dark room under light. I can catch a few of them, but I'm happy with that. That's a good looking card, man. So let's do the back. We'll make this one quick. I'm not going near the buzzsaw. What I see on the back of this card is the same thing as I see on the front. A few pesky little, just lines just rolling across it. I see some stuff over here. So I'm going to do face down, cover up the buzzsaw, because I do not want my towel or my hand to touch that stuff, man. I'd have a heart attack. I know that's a little bit traumatic, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, let's get this baby shining and put it away safely. And now that I'm looking this under the light, guys, there's some old fingerprints on here too that could have been on for a long time. And sometimes just taking a microfiber to a card works well. Other times, if you have some really old caked on prints or stuff like that, a microfiber could actually just irritate it and scratch it. So if it looks severe or something's been on there a while, just use a little polish or a little bit of my cleaning spray. Oh, this back looks fantastic, you guys. I'm happy with this. The edges on the card look good. You know, the ones we worked on the top are as best as we're going to get them. I ain't going to mess around with those too much because the last thing I want to do is cause any sort of more issues. I just want to fix the little safe ones I can find. I got a Ken Griffey, cut above here that we're going to work on too. So I'll make a video of that one too. Similar issues, but a couple different things going on with it. All right, let me show you. I am just gonna do Jordan's face right here, you guys, because there is a little bit of stuff right there. All right, and a reminder, I showed you guys that there's some missing paper on the back of this card. Do not polish missing paper. It will saturate it. It'll mess it up. Same as hot breath or anything like that. You'd mess it up. You don't want to do that. Ooh, this is satisfying. The back looks great. Isn't that cool? So that looks really good. The main one that I had, you guys, was like kind of going through a couple of the words over here, and I can see it a little bit. But point is, I was able to tamper it down and make it look better. So if you have a unique card with a cool cut like that, you guys, again, you can get in there a little bit with a little bit of painter's tape and just make a little tool, get in there, clean them up. Surface is looking good. You know, there's not much I can do about a heavy line like that going across. So that looks good. The back looks really good. And now it's time to not touch this thing anymore. So thanks for jumping in, you guys. I'm going to have a couple more demos coming your way this weekend. I got some cool stuff to work on, and I'm happy to show you. And per usual, man, you guys rock. I appreciate the positivity, the love and support. And stay tuned, you guys. I'm always going to try to teach you the best stuff I can to help you work on your cards and restore them and bring them back to life in a safe way. I'm Kurt with Kurt's Card Care.